the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition for Thursday, the 3rd of November. I'm James Spann. Cooler air arrives tomorrow. Rain tonight. There might be a few showers, but don't count on it. We're still waiting for the pattern flip at mid-month before big rains come back in here, more than likely. But let's go in there and talk about things. The upper ridge beginning to be beaten down by a trough north of the state. That'll pull down nice cool air tomorrow. There's an upper low back over the southwest United States, south of Phoenix. That was the composite radar satellite about 2:30, and the front is still north of the state and still rather inactive, but there has been an increase in mid and high altitude moisture. That's a visible satellite view, a field of cumulus clouds across the state, but underneath them so far, no rain. The low levels are dry, and it's warm, mostly low and mid 80s, Birmingham 81. Tuscaloosa 85. This should be the last day in the 80s for a while, maybe quite a while. And around the region, you can see the cooler air at St. Louis and Louisville. Both of those cities were in the 80s yesterday. They are in the 60s today. And again, we will feel noticeably cooler air tomorrow. Around the nation, nice and cool up north and out west. There's the watch warning map. Things are quiet. Much of Georgia with a red flag warning. Of course, everybody across the deep south with the drought conditions with a high wildfire danger. Convective outlook, maybe some thunder on the front this evening north of here, but I'd say it's not especially likely. In fact, rain is not especially likely. This is the rain for the next 7 days, valid through Thursday of next week. Little, if any, for the state. Tropical weather, little disturbance in the middle of the Atlantic, headed northeast. Far, far from land, if anything develops. That's a big if. So let's dive in there and see if we can stir up some rain or something here. This is the GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Nice trough on the East Coast, a northerly flow aloft here. And that'll pull down some cooler air. Now, with the front, this is midnight tonight off the high-res HRRR. And you can see it's got a band of showers over North Alabama. So, yes, some of you might see a raindrop tonight if you're north of Interstate 20. But by the time it gets down to Interstate 20 at 3 a.m., there's just not much left. So the better chance of any showers tonight would be north of US 278, north of a line from Hamilton to Cullman to Gadsden. Birmingham, just maybe. But odds are the dry spell will continue. And then tomorrow, a different kind of day. The sky will be sunny. A nice breeze picks up out of the north, and the high will drop into the 70s. Saturday will be in the 40s to start the day, the high in the 70s, and the same thing on Sunday. Lows in the 40s, highs in the 70s. Some of the colder pockets might see 30s, but the guidance coming in a little warmer. I'd say the chance of frost is very low at this point, but again, 40s and 70s are likely. Just really delightful weather. This is Monday. And you can see Monday of next week, we're still dry, pleasant. Tuesday, look at here now. The GFS tries to bring some rain in here just west of the state. And this is Wednesday. Moisture increases. We're still dry. And this is Thursday of next week. Now, the GFS gave us this look a couple of days ago, and it's back on the table, this big trough west of here. And if that were to verify, rain is likely west of the state on Thursday, and that big batch of rain comes in here Thursday night and Friday of next week. If by chance this is right, that would be a very nice rain event. And then on the Saturday the 12th, very deep trough over the east, strong surface low over New Jersey, colder air blowing in here, the rain is out. But this is an outlier. Let me show the European. This is Friday of next week, and it's got absolutely nothing. And the European typically has better skill out here in the medium range, and it's been very consistent with the dryness, and you don't forecast rain in the midst of a drought. So for now, we will ignore that one GFS run and maintain a dry forecast for next week. This is the rain expectations off the European for the next 10 days, and basically nothing significant here. And this is valid through November 13th, and I think that is the right solution. But just beyond this period, the pattern flip is on the table still. This is November the 17th. Big trough in the east, and that should open the door for rain returning to the state. A more active pattern. The beginning of a process to ease the drought. But we've still got to wait for about 10 to 15 days before this kicks in. Numbers, hey, after today, no more 80s if this verifies off the GFS ensemble. Highs 60s and 70s, lows 40s and 50s. I think people will be glad to hear that. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.